Morning. It's December 18th. We decided to come back the next day. Our cement is cured enough. A little green yet, but it's not going anywhere. We're not going to be cranking super hard on it. So, first chore for the day today is get our prop on the turbine and get this up in the air. We've got wind coming late morning from the south, so it's already starting to pick up this hill. So basically as soon as it's in the air, we'll be able to see some power coming in. So we're going to get to it, get all our turnbuckles and everything assembled. I got a nice clever system for rigging this all together. When it's together, I'll show you. Alright, see you in a bit. So, it's flying. Here she is. Didn't even plumb the pole yet. You can see in the time lapse, all we did is, fortunately I had this post here, so we ratchet strapped to that just to steady it, and then we could pull our cables. With other turbines, I usually have a guy stay at the pole, and then we, one at a time, set our anchors. But after doing this a few times, I reckon this is by far the most clever way I could do this. I got heavy duty 800-pound carbiners, and then the turnbuckles with ring ends on both sides, not the hook, because I've had one bend backwards. If you go back in my videos, I had a turbine go down because of a hook failure. We've only got our first clamp on here. We're going to go back through, plumb everything, and get them tighter. But let me just show you, this is light wind yet. This is about 8 mile-an-hour wind. And it's already making pretty good power. 180, 200. Oh, it blipped 3 for a second there. Now, this is the very same turbine I have in my backyard, just the newer version of it. And this is what it can do in real wind. I need 20-30 mile-an-hour wind at my low altitude location to see this kind of power. This wind is nothing compared to what I've seen it do. Usually it's pushing me around, and it's going to pick up as the morning goes. Let's see how the factory tail, totally unmodified, it's tracking beautifully. I didn't even sturdy up the pole yet. It's not even plumb, and it's making more power, I guarantee, than probably both of my turbines at home. So this is what these things can actually do. We'll check back when the wind picks up. It's not even blowing yet. Alrighty, so our bird's in the air, and the rack is complete and hung and wired up. We got our 10 new power 100 watt panels. I had 2 strings of 5, series them up, so it's about 100 volts, and then that's paralleled in at the charge controller. Let's see, just plug one to the next, 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 and same. I didn't do all of them because that would have been way too many volts for the charge controller. And then ran 2 leads in. So we're currently only making a little bit of power. 70 watts, 83 volts, 25 watts, but it's pretty gray out, and it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. Sorry if I'm shaking, I'm pretty cold, it's windy. So, turbine has continued to kick power all the way through the afternoon. It's kind of hard to see. Right now it's slowed down quite a bit, but it did go up over, I saw it hit 480, which is more than I ever saw mine. So, very impressed with that controller. The MPPT function actually works. It actually is boosting voltage when it's spinning slow. So now it's up over 150. But that's going to harvest a lot of power. Pretty excited about it. The wind did not do what the forecast said it would. It's probably been pretty steady, 8-10 miles an hour. We'll get some quick, short, maybe 15-mile-an-hour gusts, and that's when I saw her run. It was hanging out at 350 for a while, and then zinged up over 4 a few times, and really not that strong a wind though, so impressed with it already. So our charging sources are hooked up. It's still kind of a mess. I got tidying up to do. I got to run the temp sensor and the auxiliary voltage sense for the solar charge controller, and then program it. Everything's just in standard out of the box mode, which it's all preset to flooded batteries. So and there's not crazy power going in, and we're not using crazy power yet, so I'm not too worried about fine-tuning or programming yet. We'll see what it does just in base mode for a while. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and tidy up, you know, get everything run a little bit nicer and so on and so on. Clean out the box. I gotta hook up a couple more little things. There's also a temp sensor for the inverter, and then the auxiliary switch, which I'll probably put over here so we don't have to lean all the way over the batteries to turn it on. And then I still gotta get our heated floor wired in, which I was thinking about putting the digital relay on, but I think we need to find ways to burn power because this turbine is just never going to stop. So in an effort to prevent overcharging, I think I'm just going to have an on-off switch on the heated floor, and we'll just heat the floor all winter long. It's only 40 watts. That's very minimal. This turbine hasn't slowed down underneath 40 watts yet since we stood it up. So, but yeah, rack all went together real nice. She's sturdy as hell, and then we'll be able to, just like mine, raise and lower this for winter and summer sun. So there it is. Thanks for watching.